sadness, I'm not wearing glasses today. Well, that's because I'm going to clean house. But I got to do a video first. Else I'm going to be cleaning house and going, I need to do a video. I need to do a video. You'll probably see another random video. Tonight, I'm going to go take my parents out to dinner for the Lent. So, that's what I'm going to do. This is basically a video about my favorite things growing up and what I still have today. So, the first one is a hair clip. I know that's going to sound strange, but I've had this since I was really, really, really little, and I still use it to this day. I didn't have hair growing up. It's weird. Some of you do, some of you don't know. I didn't start getting long hair until I was about 5 and a half. I know, insane. But I remember my mom putting my hair up in a ponytail, and then this was always on the side of my hair. And my grandma Ruth, God bless her soul, always loved this on me, and she goes, it's wildly blue as the blueberries, but not as wild as your blue eyes. So I think of my grandma when I see that. Another thing is I collect elephants as well as penguins. Don't worry, I still collect my penguins, but I collect elephants too. And my mom gave me this, and just a little elephant. It's an elephant parade, and it's an elephant balloon. It's a lovely day in the Macy's Day Parade. But no, I like elephants, and I always liked elephants, as well as with penguins. So if you want to send me something and it has a penguin on it, don't think that I won't like it, because I still love penguins. I still have my huge, well, he's about like that tall, I would say, Hugsby that Shannon gave me for a grad gift. Anyway, another thing people are going to go, ew, about, but it gets better. But, ew, is my retainer. Can you believe this was in my mouth from 6th grade to 8th grade, and it still never made my teeth straight? But I had a bottom one and a top one, and I had to wear the top one and the top one Monday through Wednesday, and then the bottom ones Wednesday through Friday, and then the following week I would have to wear them together. So I sound like this a lot, and I drooled a lot. It was terrible. I just think about it as my mouth drool. Oh, it was just a pain in the ass. But, let's see. Doesn't fit into my mouth. I know, a lot of people are going to go, ew, after I put it in my mouth. But seriously, it's been clean, it's been sanitized. Believe it or not, I know a lot of people are going to go, ew, again, but, I actually have this on my key ring, and I have all my reward cards, like, for, Shopko and, what's the place? Papa Murphy's. And a lot of people, you know, when I get my rewards, they go, it's funny. But look how torture chambered this is. Okay, I had to have a key that looked like a safety pin. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I had to tighten these. And look at these. I had to go this way, and then the following week I had to go this way. Look how torture chambered that was. But it shows red because of the light, but it's, here, sorry, I'll step back. It's pink. So, that was my phase that I wanted to be girly. I still am. What the hell am I talking about? But anyway, that's my retainer. And I kept it for many reasons. Think about the old fun times. The next thing is this. This came directly from Japan. Yes, it's a fan. I used to, it's a weapon. Anyway, I used to TA a first grade class, and the little boy who thought the world of me went to go visit his grandmother in Japan because she was dying. She had cancer, and I told him, I said, well, I'll be thinking about your grandma and you, because he was going to be in Japan for 3 months. That's a long time for a kid. And while he was in Japan, it was kind of cute. He called me, and it was like 3 in the morning out in Washington. And he's like, I hope I didn't wake you. I'm like, oh, no, Andrew, I'm fine. But he goes, what is your favorite color? And I said, my favorite color is blue. And he goes, I kind of figured because you wear a lot of blue. So he got me one with a blue tassel on it. And it's just a fan. And it came from Japan. And I always look at this. This is up on my bookshelf, and I always think about him. And I'm friends with the kids. They're not kids anymore. Well, the kids that I used to TA, and on Facebook, and it's kind of cute because they're now fixing to be 17 and 18, and I'm actually invited to one of the grad parties that I did for the first grade class. It makes me want to cry, knowing that they're already graduating. Anyway, another thing is, when I was little, I couldn't play with these guys, but when I got older, I got to. And it's Army Men! And I like dinosaurs, too. Some of you do, some of you don't know. On my 18th birthday cake, my friends thought it would be funny if they put dinosaurs all over my cake, and I loved it. So, I don't know if that's what a triceratops sounds like. See? It's a triceratops! It's not my favorite dinosaur, though. My favorite dinosaur is a T-Rex. It's the only dinosaur that can't masturbate. Okay, so the other thing I like growing up is this. I usually have this in a frame, but I love it to pieces, and I didn't want it to be glary so you could see it. Now, people are going to freak out if you could be able to see it. It looks like my grandma doesn't have any arms. She does. She just has them tied behind her back and holding my grandpa's hand on his right arm. And that is my grandparents. That's my dad's mom and dad. That is their wedding photo. And I love this to pieces because my grandma, she was a model. And look how bald my grandpa was already. And he was only 35 when he got married to when he married my grandma. But this is my favorite picture in the whole wide world, in the whole house. And compared to my parents' wedding picture, but that's beside the point. This is my favorite because I love this picture. I never met my grandpa, but I met my grandma for such a short time. She died in '92. I was only 7 when she died. Fixing to be 7. I was actually 6 when she died. And I was really, really, really upset. I got to a depression coma when I was little. And I basically stopped talking for a whole year because I was like so upset. My grandma was dead. She was my best friend. And I was basically really emotional. And I thinking about my grandma, you know, she would have been 104, I think that's what my dad said, 104, because my grandpa would have been 111 this year. And he died before I was born. And, kind of pissed me off. He had, 13 strokes before he died, so the 13 finally caught him. And, my grandma, she had a lot of illnesses, and, she was my best friend. And I remember she gave me this picture. She gave me, mostly all of their wedding pictures of their wedding day. And, this one is usually in a frame, like I said. It's my favorite one. I miss my grandma. I'm gonna go visit her when I go out to Washington, though. And last but not least, is my little music box. If you know the theme, what that is, please tell me what it is. All I know is it's from Dr. Zhivago. So, I hope you guys didn't mind stepping back in memory lane with me and thinking about my favorite things. Can you remember your favorite things growing up? If you do, comment down below, make a video response, or do a video for yourself and I'll go watch it too. Either way, thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting, thank you for rating, even though the last couple videos I've gotten to, but thank you for subscribing, at least. And don't forget to subscribe to these people too. They really appreciate it, especially